Hello, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Stephen and today I'm going to do a walk around video for you of this fantastic 2014 Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV, so plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. As you can see, in titanium grey, very nice car. Having a look here, we've got our very nicely styled headlights on the vehicle. We also have our little washer jets down here. We've got our fog lamps down the bottom, and we've got our nice chrome grille along the front there, which really pops and stands out. Now, part of this video we do look at the condition of the paintwork for you, and as I look across, I noticed there is a few stone chips along the front of the bonnet, and there is a couple on the front bumper bar as well. They have been touched up, but they are still there. Now, coming around to the driver's side of the car, you'll notice as we come around, looking at the condition of the guard, really good condition. We do have our plug-in hybrid electric vehicle here, badging on the side, very nice in blue. And then coming down, the alloy wheels on this car, very nice alloy wheels, a little bit different to your standard Outlanders for this era. Having a look at our front tyres here, fantastic condition tyres on the car as well. And as we come further back now, we've got our nice big colour-coded mirrors here with our indicator integrated into the mirror, which is really good for that safety side of things. Having a look at the doors, really good condition across the doors. A couple of minor little marks on the doors, a bit of extra polish there. And you'll notice here we do have our rubber button for our keyless entry. So we've got our proximity keys for the car, and we can just push that button to lock and unlock the vehicle. So coming further back now, looking at our rear alloy wheel, fantastic condition there. Once again, fantastic tyres on there too. And then you'll notice, now being a plug-in hybrid vehicle, we do have two what look like fuel caps. So on this side, giving this one a push, nice big door opens up, and we do have the electronic plug side. So this is where we plug in and charge our car from when we plug it in. As you can see, the condition of the paintwork, really good. You also notice on the side of the car and around the back of the vehicle, we do have our privacy glass here. Now, coming around to the back of the car, you'll notice very nicely styled tail lights there. Coming down, we also have our tow bar at the bottom there. You can see, very nicely done with our plug there. So we do have a 1500 kilo towing capacity on this car, which is fantastic. We also have our color-coded reverse sensors there. And as I pop the tailgate open, we have our reverse camera up here too. Now, as we lift open, the back pops up nice and easy. You will notice we've got our Outlander PHEV genuine floor mats in here, which is really good. We've got our cargo blind up there, and you can see in the back of the seats, we also have the child safety anchor points there. Now, being a PHEV, they do not have a spare tyre. So what they have is, when you open up here, lifting up, we've got a couple of bonuses there. So, we have our tyre sealing liquid, and we also have our pump, and you can see our jacks there. So we'd have to jack up the car and put the liquid in to seal the leak. So looking at the condition too, really good condition in the back here on the carpet. We've got our grab handle here, and as we close down, looking at the condition of the paintwork on the back, really good. Even along the back bumper bar, very good condition there. A high mount stop lamp at the top there as we come around with our little aerial at the top too. Now we come to the left hand side of the vehicle, you'll see we've got our fuel cap here, so we do have a petrol tank in the vehicle as well. Coming down from there, looking at our left alloy wheel, fantastic condition, and once again, great tyres on there too. So as we come across the left hand side now, you'll notice the car is in really good condition down the passenger side, paintwork wise. And then coming even to the mirror, no big scrapes or anything on the mirror, so really good condition there. And coming back to the front alloy wheel here now, really good condition, and once again, great tyres on the car. Now, as we pop around to the front of the vehicle, I'm going to go through some stats for you for the engine. So we do have a 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine in this vehicle, as well as our generator for the electric side of things. So when you open the bonnet, it is quite busy under here. But having a look, with our petrol engine, that is going to give us 87 kilowatts of power out of the petrol engine and 186 Newton meters of torque. And then On top of that, we have the electric side of things, which is producing 60 kilowatts of power and 137 newton meters of torque. Now, all this is combined with a 1-speed auto transmission, all-wheel drive system. So that giving us an average of 1.9 litres per 100 kilometres of use. So going out of our 45 litre tank, it is only a very small tank, and our battery charge, we will end up with an average fuel running range of 2,368 kilometres going by the stats. So great fuel economy out of the car and really good green footprint. Alright, now to the inside of our fantastic PHEV Outlander. Starting on the driver's side here, you'll see nice and clear, we've got our window controls, door lock button, window lock, and our mirror controls here. Turning the steering wheel to the right, you'll notice down the bottom we've got our reverse sensor button there. On the dash here we've got our traction stability, and we also have our menu button there. And you'll see we've got paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel, which I'll go through what they're there for. We've got our auto headlights with our fog lamp switch here. On the left hand side we have our rain sensing wiper there, so it's hard to read, but it's got the auto mode, which is where the sensor up here comes from. And on the end of the stalk we have the rear wiper controls. Now, having a look at our steering wheel here, really nicely styled, easy to use. We've got the cruise control on the right hand side, our stereo controls here, nice and easy, as well as our phone controls, which is really good too. Now when you look at the dash, looking through, you can see we've got our fuel gauge and our battery gauge there, and at the moment our menu is saying 33 kilometres of battery range and 288 kilometres of fuel range. Now that's because it's been sitting around. When you do start using it, that's going to change and alter very quickly. Coming across to the middle of the car, you'll see we have our sat nav here. And the other good thing with the hybrids, as well as having our audio unit, this is the main command unit as such for the car. You can see touchscreen. Now if I go to the info button, bringing that up, I can also go to my trip. Oops, let's go back one. Go back here for you and show you the trip button. Now this is really good for monitoring how your driving's going. Shows you here how much power your air conditioner is using, how much power you're using as you drive the vehicle, and how much fuel you use. So it's really good to keep a close eye on how you're going there as far as that goes. Now part of the Outlander PHEVs is they do have the regenerative braking system on them, so which is where the paddle shifts come on to control there. If you're going down a hill, you can minus it and go into a stronger mode where you're not going to have to touch a brake, but it's going to pull you up a lot quicker. So that's how you adjust that. On the back to the center now, we've got our hazard lights here, our eco mode, and we also have the dual zone climate control here. Coming down from there, underneath we've got plenty of storage here. We have our 12 volt charge point there, which has just got a little plastic grommet, and we also have just another key fob there for if the battery goes flat on your key, you can actually stick that key into there so that the car registers that you do have the key. Now coming down to our transmission, really nicely styled little shifter there. You've got the park in green highlighted when it's in there. To put it into drive, you pull it across and backwards, goes into drive, and the same for reverse. And when you pop it into reverse, as I mentioned earlier, there's our reverse camera nice and clear behind you. Great thing is you can see the tow ball too, so if you're hooking up, makes it nice and easy there. And then pulling straight across, you can put it into neutral. Now the regenerative braking side is just there, so once you're in drive, you can pull it into B and change the mode manually. And just popping it back into park, you push a little button on the front of the shifter there. You'll notice here we've got our charge mode, so if I push that, that automatically kicks the petrol engine in, which starts running the generator to produce more battery charge for the vehicle. Now you can charge these up to 80% straight off the petrol engine. They won't charge any more than 80% on the batteries in the petrol mode. That last little bit you do have to plug them in to get. And then we've got our battery save mode, and we have our four-wheel drive mode there too, so we can change our system to twin lock or normal mode for the 4x4 system. Opening up the center console now, when you open it up, you'll notice we've got some little grooves all around the the center console there. Now that is because we have a 12-volt charge point in the back, as well as our USB port, where you can actually run the cords out. So if you've got the kids in the back and they've got an iPod or iPad, something like that, they can run the charge cord out there without breaking it when you have the center lid down, which is really good. And our little phone tray we can store on there too. Now as we have a look around the vehicle, you'll notice that the car is in absolute fantastic condition. The carpets have been well looked after because they've had the floor mats on them. The seats are in great condition with the partial leather around the side and the fabric bolstering in the middle, which is fantastic. And then as we look around the rest of the car, you'll notice the car presents really well, having only done 31,000 kilometers. Alright, so that's our walk around video presentation for you today of this fantastic plug-in electric vehicle. As you can see, overall condition of the vehicle really good, great fuel economy and really good for the environment. So if you've got any more questions about the car, please give us a call here at Berwick Mitsubishi on 9907 0555, and thanks for watching.